Thank you. Yeah, I would love to talk about what you just asked. I will touch the subject, but at the end, because as everybody else here, or at least the first set of speakers up to now, Transfond is in the middle. We are all in the middle of various communities. And of course, as I just heard earlier, we need to communicate because we are coming closer and closer together. Transfond is the interbank clearinghouse of Romania for non-card electronic payments. So this is who we are. This is what we were built for about 20 years ago. And I'll go very fast through the history. We put the interbank landscape, the interbank payments landscape, in line with everything else going on in Europe and in the world. And we reached the point today to speak about instant payments. That's the second from the left service that we are providing. The first one is going to be provided next year, hopefully in the first part of 2024. And there is a reason for which it's the first, but I'll get to that later. We are involved with other services as well. We are part, or let's say we belong to the banking community. We have the central bank who is owning a third of us, and we have 18 commercial banks owning 2/3 of us. So that's who we are. Getting into the subject, instant payments in Romania. What we did started actually, well, a way longer time ago. Before going to the history of what happened in Romania, let me show you the most recent map I was able to find about the spread of instant payments across the globe. And by the time I'm talking to you today, there is already a change. I would put some sort of color over Canada as well. Maybe not the same, because what they have as an instant payment system for the time being, it's a bit different. But it's there. And it is going to engulf the globe probably in maximum 2 years from now on, if nothing else happens. So it's everywhere. Instant payments is becoming, as they say, usually at the level of European authorities, it's becoming the new normal. So getting back to Romania, that's what instant payments are. We know already about what it brings to the market in terms of, let's say, benefits for everyone using them. Until recently, we were talking about them at a theoretical level. Hopefully, starting with next year, we are going to see them more and more as a reality. What happened? I was trying to tell you earlier. First of all, in Transfond, we thought about it already in 2013. We studied the market, and we noticed that even if the customers would have loved to have it, there were many things in the landscape that were missing. So it took a while, but in 2019, we started having the first banks getting into interbank instant payments. And in a span of 5 years, including the 2 very difficult years of the pandemics, we reached about 75% of the non-card payment market in Romania. And it's going to grow probably by the end, not of 2024, but of 2025, we are going to have all banks in. because they need to prepare, as you saw earlier, they need to prepare also for euro-denominated instant payments, which means the technological changes that need to happen inside the banks will have to happen by law now. What we did in Transfond is that we built this. We built the highway, which was and must be the first brick, not only to provide instant payments, let's say, within a closed environment as an inside a single bank payment, and this is a model that we all know, but also to bring it in this interoperability landscape between all accounts in all banks. More than that, by the time, let's say, this adoption, this internal adoption happens, we hope to have an interoperability solution which will bring Romania into the, let's say, landscape of the Eurozone without too much of a friction. With the help of a foreign exchange service, we'll probably be able to pay instant abroad as well, account to account. And I'll tell you how. I brought with me today two figures about instant payments, just to show you, and I believe this image should have been better explained, but well, it's my fault. Instant payments are credit transfers. Nothing more, nothing less, but credit transfers executed, in the case of Romania, in local currency, into the span of, let's say, a maximum of 2-3 seconds. No more than that. What happened within the last year is that we saw an increase, quite important, in instant payments, so as they become the main driver of growth of all the ACH's operations during the last year. So it's so much wanted by the market, it's so important for what happens, that it's shown already from, let's say, its still inception phase. So it ended up being a third of all credit transfers, and just a little bit less, but look at the level from all ACH operations at the end of September. And it's even bigger today. I'm getting to almost to the end of the presentation. I was asked by Alex what happened there. Well, I believe you were in front of an isolated solution that was valid at that merchant for his payment provider or for his bank.
Banca Transilvania was the bank.
Sorry?
Banca Transilvania was the bank.
Absolutely. I'm glad to hear that. What you are going to see starting with 2024, gradually, you are going to see a product in the market which is called RoPay. And that's going to bring the account-to-account payments at the level of the merchant, at the level of each individual customer from all the participating banks. And that's going to be a QR code payment solution with an instant execution across banks. As simple as that. It is going to grow, probably, even faster than the main highway, which had to be there, which was the first brick of this construction. And we believe it is going to help probably reducing cash operations and cash transactions in Romania, and it is going also to help more with the financial inclusion. We are hearing every day that we have, let's say, a percentage around 30% of Romanians left completely outside of the banking world, because banks, and people are accusing banks, that banks are not reaching them. I would not judge banks here, and because I know that it's all about cost, but we need to know that almost all Romanians, irrespective to the fact that they are probably financially challenged, to use the word or the expression that is used today, they all have, if not a bank account, but they all have a smartphone in their pocket. We have more smartphones in Romania per capita than bank accounts. So the means, the technological means to reach these people are there, and ROPE is going to help include them together. Of course, we will need communications, more uniform across the country, internet access, so on and so forth. But this would be a possibility with the internet-based enrollment of customers, so without the need for the customer to go in front of a bank office to talk to them directly. We are going to have, with that, with the law that provides free payment basic accounts, we are going to have those people being able to open accounts and to use them for payments for the money, the little money that they have, in order for them to be safer, to be included, and probably via the same highway, even to get financed for their own development.
Thank you, Razvan.
That's all.